Hey everyone, it's Johnny here. Today is 1/15th of 012. Um, I want to talk about what happened in fourth service today, specifically. Uh, I wanted to thank you again, Josh Thompson, for talking to me after service and everything. Um, Basically, the whole message during the fourth service was about the fruit of kindness. Um, the fruit of kindness, like in a story perspective, it's easier to explain than doing the definition. Um, Say, for example, I am getting robbed by some random stranger who wants my jacket in a sense, and I'm wearing a sweater and everything else. Um, this is like, give me your jacket because the guy is freezing or whatever, and he's desperate. So I give him my jacket. Before he walks away, he's like, "Here, brother, let me give you my sweater as well." And that's what Josh Thompson used to describe kindness, um, and everything. During his whole message, he was talking about everything, like word for word about my life, from the past to the present, maybe the future. I don't know, but it really got to me because a couple days today and a couple days ago, even though I was in a room full of people, I kind of felt alone because I didn't feel like I was doing something. Because the only thing I'm actually good at is making something with these two bare hands. I kind of felt a little lost a little bit. It was like, why do I feel so crappy today? Or something like that. And during his message and everything, it really like popped out because we were studying in Second Samuel chapter 4 and chapter 9, and it was basically talking about Jonathan specifically. I was like, okay, so they're talking about Jonathan. And like I said, he was talking about stuff that was happening in my life from the past to the present because he was talking about like sometimes we have a hard times with our relationships with friends, family, even other relationships that never happened before. And that really got to me because that was me. That was me, basically. And another thing is that he was also talking. It was talking about about David finding his son. I have no idea how to pronounce this correctly. I don't want to butcher it, but it was Jonathan's crippled son who can't stand on his feet. So basically, he might have a medical condition where half of his body was paralyzed. So, like, basically, someone who would be in a wheelchair. And during in that society, if you're crippled, no one would care. No one would care about you. No one would because that was that was the thing back then. Because you had to work, you had to be a farmer. Basically, you're always up on your legs, doing whatever because you're basically fending yourself. Like you're a farmer. You sell stuff in the market. You make stuff out of your bare hands to sell them in the streets, basically. And yeah, that's basically it. And another thing, like when it comes to David and Jonathan at the time, they were best friends. I mean, best friends, which was kind of also weird because I'm best friends with David Davila, and like I noticed that like a couple like during last year when we first became friends, then we hang out, then we became best friends. It was like I didn't really notice that because I wasn't really paying attention. It really is like dang, me and like David and Jonathan became best friends, and we became best friends. And yeah, I love that guy. I love David Davila. He listens to me. He doesn't joke around stupid stuff or anything. He listens to me, and he basically iron sharpens iron. We both keep each other accountable at certain things in our walks with the Lord and everything. And then afterward, I talked to Josh about that, and he said it was awesome, that it spoke to me, because certain stuff. Josh, if you're watching this, I would like to thank you again for letting me talk to you. And then afterwards, me and the gang went over to the junior high ministries meeting for the upcoming stuff for the junior hires. Well, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to reveal anything to the kids or whatever that we talked about. I want to keep it a surprise, the events and everything. But but during this whole year, we're trying to study on prayer, basically. And prayer is communication, like I am talking to you. Well, theoretically, I'm talking to somebody else, person to person. Like in the last video about prayer. Hold on real quick. Let me just go. I have memory loss sometimes. Sometimes I have to write stuff down or whatever. So it's really hard for me to catch up on what. Oh yeah, like the video clip that me and David did. Who, what, when, where, a how of prayer. So well, like I said, like when I was in small groups, I taught my small group, like, who do we pray to? What do we pray about? When can we pray? Where can we pray? And how can we pray? In really good detail. Like even with you asking the who, you're still asking who, what, when, where, and how, which was really awesome. And someone's texting me. Yeah, and I hope Josh Thompson's message really got to you guys too. I pray for you guys and everything. Oh, and another thing. Hopefully soon this week, I would like to give my testimony on here and everything. So, yeah, hopefully during this week, David can interview me about whatever. Like, say for example, like hopefully this is how I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna be talking like I am like to you. Then there will be the screen will turn black. And how to read a question. Then I'll ask again. It's like basic Q&A testimony. So yeah. If you have any prayer requests or whatever, just message me on Facebook or whatever, because I want to pray for you guys. Definitely, fellow junior high counselors. Yeah. Well, have a good day, guys. And I'll see you again tomorrow.